quarterback like him, so you're having to prevent him from running, but also you have to be a part of that passing game.
I mean, we just have to take our coaching good and be good tacklers in the open field. The Sims player was a really good athlete, so we just have to be disciplined with our eyes and make sure we get something to bring him down.
On that last drive where you track him down, it looked like you were kind of spying him. Was that the scenario right there?
Yeah, our coach emphasized that all week, and the opportunity presented itself to make a play. So I just have to lay out for my team.
How important at that position was it to tackle him? Because I know Coach Gundy pointed out, probably would have been a 20-yard run. He gets out of bounds. They stop the clock. Instead, they're forced to eventually turn the ball over.
That's a big time. And right before we went on the field, the guy we huddled up and it said, "Don't wait for somebody else to make the play. You make the play." So it was an opportunity presented itself for me to make a play. So I just laid it out.
When he was breaking out, did you know you were going to get there?
You just give all the effort you got, and try to get any type of uniform you can, because he's a hell of an athlete. So I just tried to get anything I could.
Did it surprise you that they went with Sam's so much? Because he came into the game only had thrown like 4 passes or something all season, and they were doing more of a dual quarterback system into this game.
Our coaches did a good job of preparing us for either situation. We heard throughout the week that they were trying to line him up at different places, get the ball in his hands more often. So we just prepared ourselves for anything.
Yeah. What'd you see on the interception play?
My 2 went in, and I was just supposed to help out Shamil on that play, and he ended up underthrowing it, and the chance presented itself to make a play, and I just tried to capitalize on it.
Coach Spencer said that you gave him a big hug after the game, or he gave you a big hug. Can you take me through what that was like?
It's so emotional because he put so much time and effort into it, and us as his players, we put a lot of time and effort in it. All the seniors out there, we've been through a lot, and when you put in a lot of work, it feels good to have the success we had today. So, it's just a lot of emotions going around.
You've been here 3 or 4 years now. What is different about the defense than it's been your other years?
I think the experience is the biggest thing we could have on that side of the ball. We have I don't know how many seniors on the defense, and a lot of guys that played a lot of snaps. So when you have that type of experience, it plays out for the best in the end. Right before one of those series in the fourth quarter, all the guys got together. We talked about a game that we played last year where it was a similar situation, and we didn't do our jobs in the end, and we eventually ended up losing the game. And we just emphasized everyone doing their jobs and giving relentless effort and making a play when a chance presented itself. And the guys, we went out and did it today.
Sounds like there's a lot of love.
I was referring to the Texas game.
Sounds like a lot of love on that team.
A lot of love, a lot of guys sacrificing for each other.
Shaun, Coach Gundy said the play of the game may have been you tracking Sam's down there from behind at the end. Would you just kind of talk about that play? And it's already been a long day. You've been chasing him all day long and kind of having a little bit left in the tank.
Well, our guys, our coaches emphasized all week in that particular play that I was a spy on him. So I just wanted to grab anything I could to bring him down, and I knew that they didn't have any timeouts left. So it was a big momentum shift for us.
Caleb was talking about how he in the offense is struggling or whatever. He's like, well, I don't even know, because we're on the sideline and we're going over adjustments and stuff. And so he's like, I just don't even concern myself with it. Do you guys all kind of have that mentality that it doesn't even matter,
Yeah, we talk about it all the time. We have to win the game 3-0, so be it. So we just want to keep the opposing offenses out of the end zone more often. And if we have to win the game 3-0, we have to do it. So in the end, our job is to get our offense the ball back at all times. So.
He also said the goal is to force 5 turnovers a game. It
seems
like a high number.
It's a high number, but we do it every day in practice, and if we don't, we have to, penalize ourselves. So it's on our mind all the time to get turnovers, and today to get 5 turnovers is big, real big.